Drafting with Numot is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com and GatheringMagic.com. Explore the game. Alright, here we are for round one of our very first Modern Masters 2015 draft. I apologize if you hear a little bit of noise in the background. It is very nice out today, and while I'm sitting inside playing Magic, neighbors and whatnot are doing, mowing their grass and whatnot, so apologies for that. Opponent's on the play, we're on the draw. Our hand's actually really slow, but I can't mulligan a double Sunlance hand. And, you know, if we draw a Nest Invader, Scatter Seeds is going to come online real quickly. Well, we drew one of our other expensive cards. We have a lot of 2-drops in the deck, so if we could draw one of those within the next few turns, I'd be quite pleased. Wow, happy to see him start pretty slow. 2-drop? Ay, ay, ay. Okay, well, we need to hit a land next turn. Pretty awkward that I've drawn nothing but 3+, and then like 2 Sunlances. Oh no. Whenever a creature an opponent controls with a 1/1 counter on it dies, you may return that card to battlefield into your control. Wow. And that card has Wither itself. Pretty sweet. Not something I'm going to O-ring just yet. I think we'd rather just develop out our creatures. Plus, if I'm able to hit a forest next turn, then I can scatter the seeds. Cannot afford to block here, or don't really want to block here, and it's only 1 damage. Yeah. Would have been happy to take one. Oh, so he's playing the Wither deck. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and the Thrumming Bird to go along. We did hit the forest, so that's a good hit. I think we just got to pass here, though. Scatter the Seeds being an instant means I can cast it EOT. So Graft and Wither work really nicely with proliferate cards like Thrumming Bird. I know there's Stoic Rebuttal in the format, so that's a counter that we have to try to play around, I guess. But I'm happy to go for it here. If this resolves, then I'm able to trade off one of my tokens for the Sickle Ripper, and even though the token will die, he doesn't get it back because it's a token, so Necroskitter doesn't have any power there. What did he do? Oh, Remand, sure. Absolutely. Luckily this isn't Infect, so I'm not taking any Infect damage, and he doesn't get a Proliferate onto it. If I hit a Forest, or actually a land next turn, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, I can cast Kozilek's Predator, 3, 4, 5, and then cast Scatter the Seeds afterwards. The power of Convoke is insane. Again, happy to just pass here. We're looking to draw either Fortify or Sigil Blessing to really get going. I think Fortify is probably the better hit because Sigil Blessing has a target, and so if that target dies, the spell doesn't resolve. If you guys ever had the chance to play with Sprout Swarm, you'll know the power. I don't know why he's making this attack again. I'm happy to... Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, wow. I didn't mean to sack those tokens. Interesting. I meant to tap the creatures. Not sure why I opted to just sack them instead of giving me the option. That's kind of awkward. Alright, so I should have 2 more Eldrazi tokens here. Weird. But, I mean, we're still sitting in fine shape. We're taking very little damage. I'm going to go ahead and just O-ring the Necroskitter right now. Bastion for 6, which is already equal to the damage he's dealt to me. Again, I should have two Eldrazi tokens here. Is he gonna Vapor Snag his own dude? Sure. And if I did have those 2 Eldrazi tokens, I would have been able to scatter the seeds end of turn. unfortunate and awkward. Mana Leak, Remand, Vapor Snag, sure. Opponent has mono spells in hand. He's been listing land drops for quite a few turns now. Okay, we can Sunlance the Sickle Ripper if we want to. There's the Necro Skitter. Alright, there's that Fortify we were looking for. So I think I'm just going to Sunlance here. Pass the turn. End of turn we can scatter the seeds. Obviously, if I had those 2 extra Eldrazi, man, that's a huge difference in this game. I just want to tap. I want him to tap out for like a X3. Or yeah, that's fine too, I guess. We'll scatter here, end of turn. I think we go for it. I think we Sunlance the Alloy Mirror and to go for the Fortify. This is currently lethal. I should have actually played my land too, but he didn't Mana Leak the Scatter the Seeds end of turn, so it's unlikely he has another one. But that might punish me. Again, if he has Mana Leak, I get kind of wrecked. Alright. He repealed the token. Okay, sure. That's fine. So he's still taking 11 damage. We eat the Necro Skitter. He goes to 2. Now remember, he should have been dead there. He should have been taking 4 extra damage from Eldrazi spawn tokens. Also, I would have had the Saprolings a turn earlier, so it goes, I guess. He's still pinched on mana. He only has a Thrumming Bird. 2 of my creatures are lethal by themselves. The 2 Saprolings together are lethal. I think we're still sitting pretty happily. His deck does look good, though. Well, that is to say, it looks interactive. It has, Remand, Mana Leak, Vapor Snag, Repeal, all great cards. Necro Skitter's very solid. Thing is, he could proliferate onto my Kozilek's Predator if he wants to attack with the Thrumming Bird. Okay. Well, I assume he's pretty dead then if he's using Steady Progress. With only access to 2 mana, it's probably not going to cut it. Okay, let's just bash in with all. I've drawn half my lands this game. Alright, and we got the game 1. Sweet. I don't think we have any good sideboard cards for the blue-black Proliferate deck. Or the blue-black Wither deck. Let's see. I don't think we want Crusher in the deck. He has Mana Leak, Remand, well, Repeal's not very good against this, actually. Vapor Snag is. Yeah, I think we just run it back as is. Happily. Okay, game 2. We're up a game against the blue-black Proliferate. We have a really solid starting hand. 2 Nest Invaders, one of our Mass Pump spells, Sunlance as well. And we drew a Scatter the Seeds, so we can actually cast turn 3 Scatter the Seeds if Nest Invader doesn't get countered. Wow, he's splashing white for something too. Interesting. Alright, let's go Nest Invader. So I think the reason that my Eldrazi spawn got sacrificed last game was because I was holding M, which produces the first option of mana for a card. So I'm actually just going to cast Scatter the Seeds right now. There it is. So I was holding M, so it automatically sacrificed, but what I wanted to do was do that. Pay the 1. Again, doing this main phase since we know he has Remand, I can't even think of the other one off the top of my head. And Mana Leak. Like, we're just gonna flood the board, and then we're going to Sigil Blessing and laugh. A hearty bellow laugh. Alright, repeal one of my tokens, that's fine. He's using repeal to kill 1/3 of a Scatter the Seeds. I have no problem with that. He does get to draw a card though, so I guess there's something. Alright. Well, he didn't tap a land before bouncing, so I assume he doesn't have anything to play, which means Sunlance is going to be great here. I'm going to bash him in for 4 as well. Ooh! Wow! So sick! Okay, so Nest Invader is actually free. Because Scatter the Seeds, you know, Convoke, it actually produces 2 mana, so we can get Nest Invader first. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then next turn, Sigil Blessing should be GG. I'm not aware of any mass. Oh, I guess you could have Shrivel. Maybe I should have waited. Necroskitter doesn't cut it. And he only has 1 mana open, so I assume this is game over, unless he has another Vapor Snag. Or another repeal, I guess. But if I'm attacking with everything here, he's got to know I have a pump. Alright, so let's go like this. Hit him for an actual bajillion. This plays around... Sure. He had another repeal. This plays around him having a way to deal with my Nest Invader there. Or this kills the Necroskitter unless, you know... I have no idea if that was English. I don't know what I'm talking about. What was I trying to say? By not pumping the one that wasn't blocked, I get in for less damage, but I kill the Necroskitter. Yeah, so it just plays safer. Whoa! Playing 4-color. Not sure if there's a way that he can deal with all of these cards. Is there a Wrath effect in this format? I know there's Wildfire or whatever it's called, but... Alright, looks like we got there. And we were drawing Fortify. Man, that would have been a lot of damage. Ooh, Culling Dais would have been insane too. Alright, so first round, we got there. Excited to play round 2 with our sweet green-white tokens list. We'll see you back. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for watching Drafting with Numot. If you haven't already subscribed to Gathering Magic, you can do so to receive news of upcoming videos and discover new content. You can also check out our playlist that contains every episode of Drafting with Numot. And don't forget, you can easily watch the next video by clicking on the annotation on screen or a direct link in the video's description box. And as always, thanks for watching.